What's going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? Greg here today. I'm about to show you guys my interview, my first time ever meeting Pom Klementieff, who plays Mantis in the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. I wanted to first start this video off by saying thank you to everyone who is a supporter of this channel, because I'm aware I'm just some doofus on the internet. So the fact that I get to have this sit down with an actress who I really admire and get to ask her questions that I genuinely want to know the answer to is just plain and simple a privilege. That wouldn't be possible without all of you. So a sincere thank you. We got to talk about a lot of great things. I think you guys will really enjoy it, especially if you guys are a fan of her work. The second thing I wanted to say a thank you for is thank you to everyone who bought tickets for the special live event that I am doing this coming Sunday, May 7th, with Christian Harloff and John Campea at Flappers Comedy in Burbank. See, a couple months ago, we united to do a live spoiler talk for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Sold out really fast. It was such a great event. Got to meet so many of you guys after the show, but especially talk to many of you during the show. It was seriously a blast, one of the best moments of my YouTube career. We thought we'd do it again for a Marvel movie that we all three genuinely loved, and that's, of course, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We'd still got some in-person tickets available, so there's a link in the description box if you guys want to come. Last time, it was only in person, but if you can't make it in person for this one, you can now stream it from anywhere in the world. We have pay-per-view links available as well. Both links in the description box. Thank you again. Can't wait to meet all of you who are going to be attending in person. It's going to be an absolute blast. Enjoy the video, guys.
Time for the speed.
And we are rolling.
Say it to the camera?
Yeah.
This is my first in-person junket, so
okay.
I'm learning.
Also, your laces are like undone. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll just trip during this interview on my questions. Yeah.
Alright, just name an outlet for us.
My name is Greg Alba, and I am with Real Rejects. Hi, Pom.
Hi.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I know you've been hearing it all day. I want you to know I mean it more than everyone else. I love the hell out of this movie. I love this so much. I rewatched all the Guardians movies and the holiday special, and then of course this movie. And I feel like one of the biggest earmarks about the portrayal of Mantis that you have is she can go from being very soft-spoken to then having this like deep, monstrous voice, right?
Yes.
And I know a lot of times that's played for comedic laughs, but Mantis has a lot of like pain in her as well. So I was wondering, even though it's played generally for comedy, is any of that choice consciously imbued in representing the pain within her?
Oh, I didn't think of that, but it's a good one. Yeah, I mean, I feel like sometimes also for people who are like shy, you know, they're like more soft-spoken, and sometimes there's like a burst of, you know, of something stronger, and it needs to come out, you know, and for Mantis, she gains in confidence too, in self-confidence. So, yeah, she needs to stand up for herself. So it just like comes out of her, like, rah, you know. But it brings comedy too. It's very satisfying.
Yeah, you feel a catharsis when it happens. Yeah, that's awesome to hear. And I can imagine, as you know, one of the best parts about playing Mantis is that because she's such a highly sensitive empath, that when you have like a scene like with your scene partner, one of the best parts is you get to just literally feed off of what they're giving you and let that kind of guide the scene. Let that guide how you play the scene. So I was wondering, is there any actor in particular in this? I know everyone's amazing in this franchise, but is there any actor in particular that you find it the easiest to connect with and play off of them, just feeling their emotions?
Oh my God, there's such incredible actors and beautiful human beings that they're all really easy to connect with, you know? And I care deeply for them, you know? So there's not like one person in particular. I can't choose.
Choose now.
Choose now. Or you'll die. What?
No, that's actually the best answer to give for that. When I was watching the holiday special, and then also watching this, ego is mentioned briefly in this movie. And so much of Mantis's journey has been, you know, her coming into her own and not living a life of servitude.
By the way, it reminds me of Kurt Russell. I love Kurt, but he like called me his bug daughter or like buggy daughter.
Oh, really?
So cute.
Very different dynamic than what the actual ego character is like.
Right?
Yeah.
He's so nice in real life, but in the movie he's so evil.
But I was wondering, when I was rewatching Guardians 2, I was thinking that there was probably so much like, you know, character history and memories that you probably had to create that we didn't get to learn about. But now it's been such a long journey. Does any of the character memory arsenal that you created from Guardians 2 all those years ago, did any of that factor in before you did any scenes in this Guardians movie?
I don't really work that way, creating memories and things like that. I just, have conversations with James, and then I just like create my own little world and way of moving, and I connect with, real emotions, and I don't know, it's my little like dance in my brain. I don't know how to explain.
No, that's awesome.
But I'm not like method, or I'm not like thinking about the character for hours. I don't know, I just like listen to music that inspires me. Sometimes I'm inspired by the praying mantis. I watched videos of praying mantises dancing or fighting. I just think of myself when I was a child too, like how I would speak and how I would react. And and sometimes it's just like, saying the words and savoring each word, and also being not an English speaker at first, I'm French. It's just like, I think it just creates a different tone in the voice, in the way I say things, and a different music. So I guess, I don't know, that's how I created the alien, I guess.
So it's just like letting go and going with the instincts the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful answer to have. One of my favorite parts in this whole thing that you have with the Guardians movies is, of course, like the interaction that you can have with Drax, which I'm sure you get probably asked about a lot. I think if anyone does a Google search on you, they'll see that you're one of like the toughest people working in Hollywood today. As soft as you are, you're also like a daredevil of sorts. But at the same time, there's so much ribbing and making fun of that you guys do with each other that does it ever get to a point where, actually, I got a twofold question. Does it ever get to a point where the improv do you guys ever get offended? Has it ever gone too far? Or are you guys even harsher to each other when the camera's not rolling, when making fun of each other?
Oh my God, never. Dave is such a sweetheart. He would like never, no. We have so much fun. I want him to say that I'm disgusting and ugly. It's so hilarious, And and sometimes does he call me an asshole or something at some point? It's so funny.
Oh, that's amazing. Well,
it's hard to not laugh during the scene, So I have to be serious and be in character,
Yeah, of course. Well, I love this movie. I feel like you've just gotten progressively more amazing in each installment.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I just wanted to say at the end of the holiday special, especially on my rewatch, I'm like, man, that does bring me to tears. Your final moment with Star-Lord. So.
I mean, it's James Gunn's talent to be able to create such a beautiful balance between deep emotion and entertainment and very, very funny scenes as well, It's just, I don't know, it's very special for sure.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for your time. I know you've had a really busy day, but thank you for being so generous with your time.
Thank you so much.